Every day I wake feel like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, pick the beats on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day I wake feel like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, pick the beats on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day.
What's up, squares everywhere? I'm Jay.
What's up with it?
And this is
What's
Juhior.
going on? Yay, what's happening with it out there? Once again, happy holidays to everybody out there. Thank you for taking the time out to pitch in with us. You see us on all these streaming platforms down at the bottom. Also, go to all your audio outlets. You can hear me and him on our On the Line podcast show.
Yeah, for sure. 'Tis be the season. Fa la 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 la.
Yes.
Yeah, for all y'all, happy Kwanzaa. Stay prayed up. Enjoy your family. Make great memories. It's a blessing, man, that we all waking up. That all the people can hear us through this platform. The viewers, listen. Hit the subscribe button right there. Hit that subscribe button right there. And for all your audio podcast listeners, we're on all streaming platforms for audio podcasts where they're available. So check us out. And also, we have updates. What's going on today? What we talking about today?
Well, we got a situation that it seems like it has some justice to it. The lady Kimberly Potter has been found guilty on both accounts. So we're going to get into that.
Hold on. I know she's a lady, but let's give her a proper title. Officer Kim Potter. Officer.
Well, former officer.
Okay, former. But when the act took place, she was in a police uniform.
That is right. She was.
Let's keep it all together. So I know a lot of listeners and viewers look at us like, what they know about that law? Well, I know criminal law, no little civil, little family civil law. I'm talking about the law itself. I am not an attorney. I have for per. You don't know what that is. And I have a fall case of per co-counsel. I mean, when I'm fighting, I got legal counsel on the side of me, which is a qualified attorney. So since y'all don't want to believe me, because y'all don't think I know nothing, or you don't want to believe Jimmy because we just some regular old nobodies, whatever, we got counsel. Legitimate legal counsel. So all you people out there that need an attorney, you can look him up and get him to fight your case. Your nephews, your cousins, your nieces, your daddies, your brothers, and your sisters. If you're here in Los Angeles County or in the state of California, y'all got the bread. You know what I mean? I don't know if he can fight cases in other states. We have to find out. Let's bring on counsel. Control.
Councilman, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you and your family, sir.
I'm all right. Happy holidays to you all.
For sure. So this is attorney Mr. Camper Esquire. So we don't have his name up there. I don't know, Control didn't put it up there, but anyway. So are you able to fight cases in different states? Or just
not as much. I could probably fight some federal cases in different states. Get a quick pro hack vita is what they call it. Really get permission to appear in that for that federal issue. But state, I would have to pass the state bar.
And those particular states that people want you.
Yeah, it's some bars that certify you and license you in up to 20, 30 states, but you got to take the bar for that state.
Oh, they would have never knew nothing about that. That was wow. I see why. Oh, wow. I got school today. I don't know everything. So I was talking to Junior about this Officer Kim Potter. Okay, there we go, Counsel. There you go, Counsel. There, thank you, Control. Appreciate that putting that up for us. So let's let the viewers and the listeners, the viewers run the footage right quick, and let's hear about her and see what she looked like and this and that and all that. Control.
Would Miss Potter please rise? I'm now going to read your verdicts as it will appear in the permanent court records of Hennepin County. In the matter of State of Minnesota versus Kimberly Potter, Court File Number 27 CR 21 7490, we, the jury, on the charge of manslaughter in the first degree while committing a misdemeanor on or about April 11, 2021, in Hennepin County, State of Minnesota, find the defendant guilty. And the verdict was agreed to at the hour of 11:40 a.m. and signed by the jury person on 12/23/21. The verdict on count 2 is we, the jury, on the charge of manslaughter in the second degree, culpable negligence on or about April 11, 2021, in Hennepin County, State of Minnesota, find the defendant guilty. And that verdict was agreed to at 10:30 a.m. on 12/21/21. Members of the jury, is this your true and correct verdict? So say you one, and so say you all.
Yes.
So say you one, so say you all.
I don't even want. Hey, listen, I'm just flashed out. I'm thinking I'm in court, man. I remember when they came with the verdict on me. Man, this just went off into something. Anyway, this is an OTL review. We're doing a review of this case of Officer Kim Potter.
Former officer.
Okay, you want to go back to that? Here we go. Back to the former. All right. I don't know how. When the crime took place, when the incident the murder took place, or the crime or incident, how you want to word it, she was in a police uniform. She went dressed in regular clothes. She had a name tag, said officer on it, dog. So I don't know why you keep referring to like. I don't want to act like next week and say something. You like you holding some hands here, homie.
Former, yeah, well, hey, man, hey, I call it like I see it. She was when the action took place, but we all know once you get something, a jacket on you, they snatch your title quickly. But Councilman, give your legal, take on this, your legal eyes.
With my legal eyes, it said culpable negligence. So manslaughter out there where she lives in Minnesota carries up to 15 years at the most. So she'll do anywhere between 0 and 15 years. It's at the mercy of the judge now. Manslaughter pretty much says that someone didn't necessarily intend to kill somebody, but it still happened. And it either happened through unjustifiable self-defense, either happened through someone making you mad too quickly, understandable thing like walking in and seeing your wife or someone else type of thing, and then in this case, culpable negligence or recklessness, saying that you were so negligent that you did murder somebody and that it wasn't just an accident that could have happened to anyone else. And that's where they kind of got her at, because when I was reading up on the case, it said both sides agreed that she accidentally grabbed the taser.
Now, when you say both sides, you mean?
I mean, they stipulated. I mean, they're not even going to argue it in trial.
No, he's talking about. He's talking about.
I'm talking about the defense,
defendant
and the prosecutor. They both agreed that she was accidentally grabbed her gun. I don't know why the defense agreed with that. I probably wouldn't have agreed with that, but nevertheless, you kind of got to prove that. You got to prove that she did it on purpose, or that she's part of some secret white supremacist gang, and she was trying to catch a body or whatever, stuff like that. So it would have been hard to prove that she grabbed her gun on purpose, I would say, but it's still negligent to not know that you have a gun in your hand instead of a taser.
Yes, and unfortunately, I had the chance in my lifetime to hold both. I'm gonna tell you, they do not feel the same.
Mm-hmm. One should be a lot heavier than the other, I'm thinking.
We all know this index finger is a trigger finger. I mean, we ain't gonna get all into that, but I just say for me, and it has nothing to do with right or wrong. For me, it's more so as knowing this is the tools you have every day. That's just saying, oh, I meant to grab my wallet, but I grabbed my gun. I grab my wallet every fucking day. So I should know where things are.
Junior.
Yeah.
Junior,
yes, sir.
Push back. Go back a little bit. Push back a little bit from the screen, so we get the full shot of you.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Right, there you go. Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, pretty much it's just, if this was a rookie, you probably would be like, but that's where training comes in. You know what I mean? But what do I know? I'm not in law enforcement, never been in law enforcement. I never had a belt on me with those things, but I'm just saying common sense. This is something you carry every day, all day, every day, all day. You put it on, you take it off. You put it on, you take it off. You don't know where's what. You should be able to differentiate the two in the dark with a blindfold on.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. May I interject? First of all, the thing is that it's a different color. I know in the heat of a battle, I done play football and play organized sport, and football is a little bit a lot going on when you're playing football. So I'm just in there. I didn't hit. I'd have been in fights, you know what I mean, and reaching for stuff, and folks reaching for stuff. So I know the difference for when you're in the heat of a battle. I don't even think that situation with Mr. Wright, that's his name. I think it's Dante Wright.
That's correct.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. I didn't think that warranted to pull out no pistol. Man, hell, go on with that damn car. You know what I mean? Y'all some bull mess. Y'all put it. Let him slide. Go on, man. It wasn't worth him dying for. If you did grab the wrong thing, if he did have to wrestle with him or whatever it wouldn't warrant to pull out the pistol and knock him down. He wasn't a murder suspect or nothing like that. Look young square.
That's why I said, that's why I said I wouldn't have agreed that she accidentally put out a taser, because it just seemed like she was kind of just too eager to do something.
Gun ho.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have gave her that benefit.
No.
Calling that an accident. You know what I'm saying?
But she's been there 26 years as a cop, so
that's what I'm saying.
Just like playing football, when you do, like when you and wrestling too, when you know you got the techniques, you don't have to think about techniques. You already know when you're trying to split a tackle. You know what I mean? When you're trying to do the swing, when you're trying to do the rip, you don't have to think. You just go into the motion, right? Okay, that's what you're doing. And you do your play, you do your move, right? You use your technique. That's the same thing when you got all them. I ain't never. I've seen a taser. No, I ain't never had a taser. I done picked one up. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like no pistol with no shells.
Well, you said something that she's been on the force 20-something odd years. Right. When you do something every day repeatedly, it's something called second nature. This is your second nature to know, because even when cops, you could just look at certain of them and they just stand with their hand. This is normal for them to stand with their hand on just like, normal people. We stand with our hands in our pockets. That's just how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got some comments coming in. This is from City Comp. Her action shows muscle memory. Is always is to use lethal and use of some type of force. She failed as a senior. She failed as a senior. It's a reason why the taser is on the other side of the handle is different. Hey,
I guess if you right-handed, I think that might put the pistol on that side that you favor the most. I think that's what who that person is saying. Because if you right-handed, you might want to, I don't know if you're doing the quick withdrawal. You know what I mean? You favor that hand the most. I'm ambidextrous. I can work with both hands, need be. You know what I mean? I don't know how I grew up like that, but even with writing, I can write with both hands. So
now, Councilman, as legal on the legal side of this, where do you see this going? You know, as far as that state or city has all this stuff coming down, where do you see if she's going to be in the same jail as or same system as the other cat Chauvin, or you know, she has an appeal? Where do you see this taking a turn?
They may try to appeal just because, but I think most of all right now, speaking of Chauvin, I think the state of Minnesota is just really not. They're not trying to go down that road anymore. As far as I know I was telling JJ if this was in Cali, this officer probably wouldn't even have been convicted, honestly, or even charged. But you got to understand that George Floyd stuff happened in Minnesota, so they burned the city down over that. You know what I'm saying? So
They
they don't want any more burned down cities, pretty much out there that way. In that state, and when that state is concerned, and it seems kind of rare to us to get two officers convicted in the same year from the same state. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, a lot of people, and I'm not telling people to go out and burn some buildings down, but I will say, to the people that feel like, oh, that's not the right way and all this stuff, as you can see, they got their attention out there in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? They burned down a police station out there. They know that they're willing to act up out there over stuff like this. At other states, this probably wouldn't fly as much, but that George Floyd stuff, it shut the state down for a little bit. They started putting curfews and all types of stuff, brought out the military and everything. So I think Minnesota is trying to do their part right now because they know that how their people can act up there, and I think that had I think that way largely on the ruling and even on the getting the jury to convict. They're kind of different out there right now, and I think they got their attention. But I think that she's gonna go to prison just like Chauvin. But I don't doubt that both of them or one of them is going to appeal. I don't doubt it, but they're gonna have to find some case law that really gives them the green light to do what they did. So good luck to them on that one. But like I said, Minnesota's just a different place right now. They got their attention, and then they're trying to charge officers now. So, I think that's just that area right now, honestly.
I think they had a conviction of I think it was like a Filipino or no Somalian officer had it was Somalian American. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
They had he was an officer that was convicted of a case before the other officer got convicted out there. So they've been convicting the officers in that state before the George Floyd.
But for a while, that was just kind of used to just be like, why they convict this officer and they not convicting the other ones? You know what I'm saying? Because that one is black and this one, you know what I'm saying? They kind of were ignoring the other ones. But I think a combination of people knowing that and then the George Floyd mishap, I think that really got their attention out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that they got to that level, but it kind of remind me of, and then I'm reading in school, even though this ain't got to do with taxation, it was just the rally of the rally of the people, like the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, they got to pay for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got to pay for that burned down police station and all that stuff. It's going to come out of taxes a little bit, but it's going to get the city's attention when you start touching their money.
Oh, financial. Right. And I'm glad you brought that up, Counsel, because I'm going to try to do brief. So my recollection, so when we have these officers that murder unarmed people, and like in Los Angeles County, some years ago I read about, and then I saw some stuff on TV where the counties, and it's not just Los Angeles, it's probably all the counties in the United States in the cities, they got funds set aside for when stuff like this happen. And they got bread, you know what I'm saying? They can pull money from the general fund, they can pull money together. So if they get found guilty of negligence or whatever, they'll pay out to the family. LA County sheriff department and paid a lot of money to people, right? And
They sure have.
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak about the Long Beach PD, but I don't know how much they didn't pay. Now they stingy with their bread, but
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying is,
still
they
comes
make
from the city. It still comes from the city. It still comes from taxpayers' dollars. It's
true,
like an
true,
ongoing
true.
debate right now, basically on where this money should come from. Like I think it should come from their pension fund. They'll start thinking about it as they do things like this. It would be less accidents, I'll say.
I,
You know what
I,
I'm saying?
I
But
agree with you.
right
Yeah,
now, it does come from the city. It's kind of like taxpayers' dollars. It doesn't really hurt the police officers none. Doesn't hurt their pension. Doesn't hurt anything they're trying to do for the most part. I know that there's some places that's kind of quote unquote defunding the police, which is just basically taking some of their funding away. But it's not hurting them. That's why I feel like it should. It should start coming out of their pensions and the unions and all that, because the police union is really strong and you really can't. It's hard to get
Mm.
to them. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to
yeah,
do a lot of stuff because of them. So I think it should come out of that, and then get their attention.
right.
Wait,
I agree with you. Anything in that jurisdiction system, even I had to say it like that, but because when somebody do something bluntly, like, dude, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to gun the person down. You didn't have to choke them out and put them to sleep. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Killing unarmed people. Now, if you got weapons, I got all that, right? I'm talking about the
yeah.
case when the people don't have a weapon at all,
Yeah,
none weapon, and they submitting to, you know what I mean? Then I
yeah,
feel that when they submit, like, hey, look, I don't want no smoke. They done threw their hands up, laid down, hands behind the back. You still knocking them down. So
yeah,
those are the cases I fear about, because I drive around this place. You know what I mean? If I know I ain't trying to do nothing, I'm not trying to give them no smoke. I ain't trying to be on the YouTube, get my brains knocked out by the law enforcement. So I'm a buy to make sure I'm gonna keep them comfortable as much. If that's what you need to put the cuffs on to keep from smoking me, you know what I mean? Go on, I ain't tripping, man. Look, I ain't finna be woofing. I ain't finna be doing all the mouthing. I'm going like search the car if I tell you to search it. If you don't, whatever.
Basically, you're gonna comply, and I agree what you're saying. If everybody's in compliance, and then you got to look at
And,
certain situations. You taking a person out because he came out of the store and he done stole a can of soup or something like that unarmed. You still going, knock him down? Come on, man. Now, if
yeah,
the call goes out, we got a high speed chase. An armed victim then, killed somebody or shot up this. Okay, then you use that type of force. But we're talking about this situation where you pulled a guy over probably because of a GTA or speeding. Come on, man.
well, I got you. That it's a trip. But we look at the little youngster that's beat the case up in with that Wisconsin. He done knocked somebody down, got an assault weapon walking down
Oh
the
yeah.
street. You know what I mean? People that shoot up mass murders, and they walk out like, "What's up, dude?" And like, "Oh, come on, put your hand behind your back." You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of getting off of it, but I'm just looking at, if you killing somebody that is unarmed, don't have a weapon, and it show on the video that this person you should not be gunning them down like that, then yeah, you should pay a penalty for that financially. Right. I'm what counsel say, you'll make a decision. Because if I'm working and I do something and they caught me on tape, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even have to do all that. Yeah, I know for the financial, I broke something, I financially got to cover it. I'm gonna think a little bit more different about, man, that ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm
right.
good. I ain't tripping. Let it do. If it's hanging as this, I'm gonna leave it like that. And I'm good. I'm straight. I can't afford to lose no bread behind this.
And for those who just tapping in with us right now, we got the councilman on here, Julian Camper Esquire. He's giving his legal thoughts on the Kim Potter situation, the verdict, and he's just hanging out with us to give his legal, analysis on what's going on. If you just tapped in with us.
Yeah, forget they keep hollering Kim Potter. That's Officer Kim Potter. She was an officer when she did.
She was an officer.
She's
She
not
was
a
an
random
officer.
woman. Hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. She wasn't a random woman that killed somebody. So this excuse me, not somebody, Mr. Wright. It's Dante Wright. That's who she murdered. Yeah.
Now, Councilman, let me ask you this: with the verdict before her, which was Chauvin, I believe, and now this latest verdict, what does that do to that precinct or the rest of the police officer precincts out there? How are they commanding officers and their superiors? Are they going to bring them in and have a meeting, or do they have some type of legal? How does that work?
Hold on, counsel. Hold on. Junior, he's not law enforcement. He's a ward of the court. Officer of the court, but he's not a police officer. So,
but you're trying to see what type of precedent is established from all of this.
Okay, let me shut up then. All right.
Yeah, nothing really. I mean, it's up to them if they really want to train them. She was a trainer apparently herself, but
oh Lord,
it was a jury verdict, so it really won't change too much. Honestly, it still comes down to the prosecutors if they want to convict. That's why I said it's different in every city, every state. Like I said, in California, I don't think it would have gone that way. Louisiana, I don't think it would have gone that way. Just for example, but I think in that city, I think they'll be careful because this is the second one in a year, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they know they can. You know what I'm saying? And both of them to me look like some type of execution. So I think that they'll probably back off a little bit in that area, but just that area. I don't think the other cops around the country care. It's not like it was an appellate court ruling where it was like a higher up judge that came down with the law. It was just a jury ruling. So it happened to work out in our favor this time around. But I think that really only puts worry into the hearts of the officers in that particular city. Honestly,
do you see this case being appealed and overturned, or?
I don't know what they would be able to appeal it on. It's only so many things you can appeal under. It wouldn't be ineffective counsel.
IAC claim.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that. That's the famous one right there. It wouldn't. I don't think the courts went about anything wrong. It would literally have to find some case law that says that what she did was not negligence. What she did was not considered negligence. That's what it seems like from what I'm reading. So I don't really think the chances are, but they got money. They got money for these attorneys and their unions and stuff. So, they might try to appeal.
Okay. Hey, listen, counsel, I want to switch the flip on this and put you to something that, it's not a murderous situation. Counsel, can you play that footage from that high-speed chase? We're going to a segment called High Speed Chase.
Horrific end to a pursuit tonight near downtown L.A.
A woman in a pickup truck rear ends at high speed a big rig. KCAL 9's Nicole Comstock is live on the scene with the very latest at this hour. Nicole?
Well, the southbound 5 is currently closed from Maine to Mission as the CHP continues to investigate the violent end to this chase. The woman behind the wheel is at the hospital tonight after leaving this crash in very bad shape. Now, the chase started in Ventura with the husband reportedly calling 911 to say he was concerned for his wife's well-being and that she was driving his Denali pickup truck. Well, the CHP located that woman, who they now say is a 43-year-old from Valencia, and they tried to pull her over, but she took off. The CHP says they were trying to determine whether or not she was driving under the influence, but just north of downtown LA, she plowed right into the back of a big rig at a very high rate of speed and crashed. Now, this moment we're about to show you is hard to watch.
Oh no! Oh no! Just slammed right into the back of that semi out of nothing. Oh, at nearly full speed.
And the truck then smashed into the center divider here alongside the freeway. The engine compartment pretty much completely flattened. We couldn't see any movement inside the truck at that point, and officers eventually had to smash a window out to look inside. That's when they found the woman unresponsive and pulled her out of the truck. We could see them trying their best to save her life as they got her into the back of an ambulance and rushed her to a hospital. Here's Officer Roberto Gomez with the CHP.
All right, Counsel.
Whoa.
That was something.
Well, let the listeners and the viewers know that this is an OTL review. We're reviewing something that was on the news, and I've been in high speed chase. Junior been in high speed chase, and we want to know what you thought about that situation, and what's the best plea to do on that when you go to court. Hit the subscribe button, your viewers. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share. Hit the notification.
Yeah, she better hope that, honestly, at this point, it'd probably be better for her to have been drunk. Try to take away some intent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that went down in that. I don't even know why she was on a high speed chase in the beginning. Was she driving reckless, or did she do something beforehand? So that depends also. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely seemed like one of those things where she was trying to kind of gonna get some type of sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Hurt herself, and it changes from treating her like the criminal to now they trying to save her and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard the reporter say that they're rushing her trying to save her life.
Yeah. So
never mind the other lives she put in danger. Just we're trying to save her life.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? They kind of made her a victim still. You can notice.
Yeah, she did. But hold up. Hey, counselor, you gotta excuse me, man, because Jim, you be acting like what you was doing out in high speed chase. What you trying to do is get away with the bread, right?
Well, see, to rewind back what Councilman was saying, we don't know why she was in the high speed chase. We know why I was. We don't know what caused her to go that route, though.
Okay, listen.
You can kind of tell what type of woman we dealing with, because they definitely didn't put her business out there or anything like that, really.
Okay. So
I kind of made her a victim.
Is it because it's a woman, or is because the race of the woman? We don't know that either. But
yeah, you can almost guess.
Right, exactly. But the California Penal Code is evading law they call it invading, right? Evading is 1 to 3 years. Well, I might have moved it up since I had mine, but evading is evading, no matter if you high, drunk, sober, Christian, Jew, Gentile, or what. Evading is evading all, right?
Honestly, I don't know. I gotta look at the statute. It might have some intent in there. Anytime you got some intent in there, you can work with it. Because I mean, someone having a seizure, they're not evading. You know what I'm saying? If the police trying to get the arms, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So it might hold some weight if she was drunk.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. You know what? You sound like a real attorney right here. That's counsel right there. They don't look at the way us people from the streets, how we look at stuff, and how the viewers in their homes listening and looking, they thinking one thing in their mind, or this and that. It's a different when you sit in the court of law. All what you thought in your head don't have to happen in courtrooms. So so he's looking at everything way different than when me and Junior would look at it, and you with listeners and viewers as well. He's coming from a legal standpoint in the state in the state of California, counsel, a lawyer, attorney. So they look at things a lot more different than we see. We see it from A to B. They see A, B, C, D, E. They see it all angles.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So I appreciate you looking at that and giving that opinion, your legal advice or legal consultation about it, or whatever the proper word is. But I mean, honestly, evading is evading. They ran the gambit on me. They got me tickets for speeding, hit me with fines for tearing up stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they jumped the charges on me. They tried to go battery on the officer, all kind of stuff they was hitting me with. The list was this long. I'm like, man.
And somebody insurance gonna take a hit.
Oh, well, I ain't had no insurance in the first place. I was riding reckless. I wouldn't even living that kind of life now that I live today. So didn't have no insurance. I don't think I had no license. I was bad tags and warrants. What the east side to say? Swerving in the bucket. So
for real though, yeah, man, yeah,
100%. So I got you. But counsel, anything you like to say about anything else you like to comment on? Feel free to say it now. Okay, you busy right now.
I'll just add, if you are looking for an attorney, keep me in mind. You can find me at jclegalservice.com, or you can shoot me a text or call me at 619-560-8404. And if I can't handle your case, I'll find somebody that can.
Oh, thank you, Counsel. I appreciate you tapping in on Christmas Eve 2021. Man, you did wonders, man. I highly appreciate you sharing the love and helping us out and helping the people out with information and knowledge that they don't know nothing about. And today you taught some people some things, one being me. So appreciate you, man. Much love and respect.
Thanks for having me.
Got you. Ruddy's Kitchen. Don't forget that food at Ruddy Kitchen. Enjoy yourself with your family.
West Coast Diners. If you want to ride right.
Man, check us out tonight. Oh, yeah. If you want any advertisement, hit us up on a DM. We'll put you on, throw us a couple bucks, and you slam you up there, man. Joe, you got anything you want to say?
Check us out on all the audio platforms that you can find us on, and hit that subscribe button, like button, share, whatever. Come rock with us. We're giving you some good content, most stuff on the way. And please, everybody, enjoy your holidays, your family, friends, loved ones. If you got to, stay in the house. If you ain't got to go outside, don't go. Other than that, man, thank you again for hanging out with us Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. And, man, that's about it.
Yeah, we might get a bonus show tonight. We get Big Steel tonight, man. See what's going on. How you feeling? We might pop in on the Digital Soapbox Network.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we're doing it tonight, but, we there. Hey, we appreciate all you fans, all you supporters. Thank you for the viewers for tapping in this morning on Christmas Eve 2021. Enjoy your loved ones. Eat good. Stay prayed up, man, and make great memories, man. We out. Artist Shield.
Every day I wake feel like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak the beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the